Alright, so today I will be doing a recap on the P2P space, how you can still be profitable on P2P. Though a lot of things has changed on the P2P space, so that's why I'm doing this video. But notwithstanding, the previous video will do justice to P2P still, because this is just to touch on what I have taught on this platform. Alright, so we are going to the P2P space now. Okay, yeah. So here is the P2P space now. uh, you have to download the Binance app. You need Binance app, you need capital, and you need a bank account. Now, a bank account, not the regular bank account. You need all these online banks, Kuda, um, Kuda, Pampay, Opay, all these online banks, not the regular banks, so that they will not cut your capital, so that you can have maximal capital. So that's what you need. So once you get your Binance app and you have registered, you click P2P, and then in this P2P space, that's where you trade, um, buy and sell to make profit. Now, a lot of things have changed, like I said. Now, ideally, what we do on this P2P space is when you buy at, say you buy dollar at 750, say you buy dollar at 750, and then you sell at 75, and then you sell at 754 or 75, let's say 752 minus 750, you have 2 naira on each dollars. Now it depends on how much your capital you are using, that will determine how profitable you become. If you are using $1,000, that means multiply by 1000, that's 2000 naira per round. Now, if you do these 10 rounds, that's 20,000 naira for you. 20,000 naira for you, right? 1000, 2000 times 10. But notwithstanding, that's 20,000 naira. But notwithstanding, it is not as easy as I just said it, because out of this 20,000 naira, they will still deduct their charges. Before, it was not like that. Now they deduct charges and all, and so your money will not complete 20,000 naira. But at all, you still be able to profit well on the platform. Now, so we are going back to the app now. Now, like I mentioned earlier, this is specifically for people who trade with low capital. And low capital in the sense that I'm not talking about people who used to ask me, how about 20,000, how about 30, how about 50,000, what can 60,000 do? Not that. I have mentioned this earlier, that if you don't have up to one $100, you can't trade P2P. If you don't have up to $100. So if you have up to $100, I think I have a better solution for you to be profitable, because before, the solution or the strategy I taught was basically to for people who have big capital. But now I've discovered how people with low capital can still be profitable. Now, how is this? Now you go to the filter section. You go to the filter section of the top right corner. Then you filter. What I do is I filter 30,000 naira. You can filter less than that, but just follow me and then use your own discretion. Let's say 30,000 naira, so that you can get good margin. 30,000 naira, and then you search it out, you confirm. Now you go to the sell side and the buy side. Like I said, in the P2P space, as a merchant, the sell side is where you will buy from, and the buy side is where you will sell to. Do you understand? So we are buying from this sell side and we are selling to this buy side. So we can see we are on the filter of 30k now. Now on this sell side, we have 750.05. In case you don't understand what I'm saying, I will still come back and refresh it, and you can still check the former video. So you check, we have a 750.05. I don't want this video to be long, that's why I'm trying to rush it. 750.05. And then what is the sell side? The sell side is saying, which is our buy side here, 753.10. Okay, now you will see, for people who are familiar with P2P well, you will understand that this one is very sweet. 753.10 minus 750.05, right? Now see the difference. Is it 750.05 or 750 point? I wrote 750.5. 750.10. Now see the difference. A difference of 3 naira. 3 naira on a norm. If you use the former strategy I taught. Okay, now look at the former strategy I taught. Though this one is for the people, if you have big capital, this might not be favorable for you. Now this strategy, because you have to do a lot of work. Now look at the one I taught. Let's say you are doing 500k. Yeah, you have 753.54 and then come to 50k. 753.54. Oh, this one is actually still sweet today. Market is sweet today. So 750.54, 750.54 minus 4 minus, how am I typing safe? 753, 753, yes, 753.54 minus 750.20, yeah, 750.20. I'm just trying to prove to you 0.20. Like you can see, it is still sweet here. Do you understand? But on a normal day, on a regular day, maybe because I'm recording this video towards the evening, on a regular day, the margin at the 30,000 naira side is always higher. So if you don't have up to this big amount of capital, you can just leverage on the 30,000 naira strategy. Now, why we were not doing that particular type then, why I didn't teach about that particular strategy then, was because there were a lot of scammers. Do you understand? That charge 100 naira, so you have to compete with all of those rubbish and all. But now Binance has successfully drastically reduced them. That's why you can work this now. So let's say you have 200,000 to trade with. Let's say you have 200,000 to trade with, and then so this is the 30,000, right? Let's calculate your capital. Though you still have to work. It's not too much it's not too much profit, but profit is profit. So let's go back to check. Okay, let's use the calculation we had before. So 200k divided by how many, what's it called, how many, 753, right? That's 265.60 minus multiplied by 3 naira. That's 796. Oh, sorry, I've forgotten that the charges will be removed. 3 minus 1.2. Don't worry, don't be confused. You will still understand all these things. Now, multiply by 265. Now, you have 477 naira on each round you do if you are trading 200,000. Now, if you have this and then you do it how many times? 10 times in a day. That's 4,000 naira for you. Sweet and good. Do you understand? So you can still trade with minimum capital, and still, if you have $100 times 1.8, you get 180 naira per trade, and then multiply by 10. That's 1,800, almost 2,000. And if you're hardworking and you can go more than 10 rounds, that's sweet. Do you understand? So, but if you have high capital, this might not really, because you have to be confirming and sending to a lot of people. Now that you understand this, now two things you need to take note of. But before I mention those two things, if this is your first time of seeing a video from CryptoMo, please do well to click the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can be informed whenever we drop any update. We talk about cryptocurrency and how to make money. And I must mention that by the special grace of God, I'll be dropping video on this platform every Tuesday by 9 p.m. I've made that commitment now. By special grace of God, every Tuesday by 9 p.m. or now you can strengthen your financial life. And also it will not be based on cryptocurrency alone. It will be a vast world where we can explore more options, we can explore real estate, drop shipping and all. So do well to click the subscribe button and the notification bell, and wait on Tuesdays by 9 p.m. I'll drop a video by the special grace of God. So while we move on, now that you have gotten the margin, now the difference between your buying side and the selling side is what we call margin. Now I must mention that if your margin, which is what we calculated to be 3.0 for the 30k strategy, the margin must not be lesser than 1.2. If it's lesser than 1.2, just pack your bag and leave the market immediately. Pack your bag and leave the market immediately. Don't trade. But if your margin is greater than 1.2, just like we calculated now, 3 is greater than 1.2, it is fair, it is good, you can trade. Do you understand? But if it is less, because of Binance charges, like I mentioned before, they don't charge, but now they charge because of Binance charges and some other transfer fees. If you have less than 1.2 naira margin, don't trade. Just leave the market and come back later to trade. All right, so now that you know this, you need to create an ad to buy, and you need to create an ad to sell after buying. Now I mentioned this earlier in this video, I'm going to mention it again. This sell side is buy for, okay, let me see. This sell you are seeing, the sell is for customers, why the buy is for, this buy you are seeing is for customers also. Just like I used to give an example, if you walk up to a shop now, you want to buy something from the shop, the person selling in the shop wants to make profit, that's why he's selling in the shop, right? So for you that want to buy, you are buying. For the person in the shop who wants to make profit, the person is selling to you. So that's how it is here. You are the person in the shop because you are the one who is you want to be a merchant to make profit. So you are the person in the shop who will sell to the customer. Do you understand? So as you are selling, the person who is coming to your shop is buying. So that's why how it is here. This sell side is buy. You are actually buying. If you create a buy order, it will appear in this sell side. And if you create a buy order, and if you create a sell order, it will appear in this buy side. If you don't understand this, just take this video back and listen over again, because it's one of the most important things you need to know. All right, now that you know this, I need to mention again that okay, now let me mention that at the end of the video. Now if it's your first time of coming to the P2P space, this is what you will see. But now, like I said, this is for the customers. You need to enter, you need to buy a shop for yourself or get a shop for yourself. Do you understand? Getting a shop here is free. Do you understand? But you have to pay rent. Do you understand? And the rent is per how much you sell. Do you understand? That's why we put the margin 1.2. Do you get it now? So what you do now is you create you first of all go to the top right corner, click it, and then you say switch to advertisement mode, confirm, then you switch to advertisement mode. Now the difference between advertisement mode and where we were coming from is this menu below. If you check below, you see all this menu. You see home, you see orders, you see ads, you see profile. Do you understand? That's the difference. For customers, they don't have that. Do you understand? So that's just the difference, and then anybody can switch to this mode. As long as you have successfully switched to this mode, you have become an ordinary merchant. Do you understand me? So now what do you need to do? You need to create a buy ad. You come to this ads, you click on meanwhile you need to take note of, you need to come to this home and take note of the current market price so that you can compete well. Like I said, it's the 30k strategy we are using here. So we are trying to compete well with the highest person. We want to be the top, because if you go below, if you go below, you might not, if your shop is too far, people might not want to come to you, right? Or if your price is expensive, people might not want to come to you. So you compete with the best person here. This person is 749.72. If you want to compete with this person, you raise your price up because you are selling to people, right? They are buying from you. They okay, you reduce your what am I saying? What are you going to do? Yes, you increase your price now because you are selling. So the people that are buying, it will rank you above them now. So let's do this now. So you click on this plus sign at the top right corner, then you click buy ngn. Here's the ngn, 75749 point what 73, right? Now I need to warn you, please. A subscriber from this channel called me today and was fidgeting. Instead of 749, he went to write 47 something. You can see that mad difference. And the person understood that is probably a JJC, so he wanted to ride him with that. If not for God, and let's just continue. That's not the topic for today. So, but make sure you type in the right uh, price. So you move to the next one. Now, your total capital in your bank account, maybe 200k, maybe 100k, you will put it here in USDT. What I used to do is I just type some amount. Maybe you have 200,000. You just put, as you put the 5 now, you see that it's 300 that is put in here. You reduce it 4, no, 2, okay. You can now put 250, 259. You see, it's 190 something thousand. This thing is not hard though. If you check this video and you don't understand, just go back to our previous video. We've done a number of videos. Go back to those videos and check them out well again. It's very easy. Don't think it's difficult. Now here is the next step. You add your bank account details. You put bank transfer. I don't want to click it now. You click bank transfer. If your bank is not here, you click the bank transfer and put in your details and everything. Just like I mentioned, be careful so that you not use all these First Bank, Zenith and all, because they will charge you a lot and the capital, your profit will be reduced. Now, so after doing that, after you add your bank account, I've added mine before. So this is the time. You should not be lesser than 15. Then you go, yeah, the minimum amount you want to be buying is 30k. Please make sure you watch till the end of this video because there are some other things I need to mention. 30,000, 30,000. What's happening? Okay, yeah. And here terms, the terms here, you put your term. Maybe you don't accept third party, just write something and then post. I won't post it now. Because I won't let it go online, so I will click offline now because I'm not ready to trade. Do you understand? I'm just using it as an explanation. But if I posted it to go online now, you see that I will rank above this guy. I will just come on top of this guy. It has even reduced. Can you see the price has reduced here? Now, okay, let me do something now. Let me post, but I want to rank below here so that you can see where I will be listed as a merchant who is ready to buy. Okay, let me put 8.79 and then post. You see now, you see what I'm saying? 8.7. So I will trace it to where my price is. 8.7. Okay, it has not refreshed. Okay, I've not switched it on. See, I've not switched it on. Let me switch it on. 0.79. 8.79. You can see crypto mall here, right? You can see crypto mall here, and I'm here now. So if I had competed well with this guy, which is what you are to do ordinarily, do you understand? You will have just come above here. But if I click it now and I put it, you will see immediately that orders will be coming in. Okay, let me try it so that you see what I'm saying, so that you see that I'm not lying. You know, I have okay, 499.40. Okay, you see now. You see what I'm saying now. Remember, I have 3 pending orders already. So these are the unpaid. You will see what I'm saying now. Okay. You see crypto mall at the top now. Before you know it, orders will start coming in. I want to switch it off now so that orders will not come in, because I'm not ready to trade. Do you understand it? So that's how you will do it. So once you are done buying, as soon as you are done buying, you create an ad again to sell. Sell ad, USDT, NGN. Now, you go and check, make sure you check the price, the selling price. You know, we are using the 30K strategy. You are buying on 30K and you are selling on 30K, so that you can have wide margin if you are using small capital. Now, you are doing 30K, right? 5345. So when you are creating your ad, take into consideration that amount so that you can rank above any other person. Sell NGN 7753 point. Now we are going to reduce the price so that we are selling now, so that the person that is buying from us will see that we are the cheapest in the market and they will patronize us. 53. We saw 45 there, we'll put 44. Alright, so we are here now. Then you click all. Now, because I don't have any USDT in my account now, it is putting 0 there. And you can't create a sell ad until you have USDT, until you have bought USDT. Because if you don't have anything in your shop, you don't have anything to sell. Do you understand it? So that's it. So you click all, then you put the minimum you have to sell, 30,000 naira. If you have time, you can put 20,000 naira to encourage them. Then you put your bank account here and all, and then you put next. Okay, now I don't have USDT like I said, so this one will not fly. It's only buy ad you can create if you don't have any USDT, because if you don't have anything in your shop, you can still go and buy something and bring it to your shop, right? And then later you sell. But if you don't have anything in your shop, there's nothing for you to sell. So once you are done, you sell it, and make sure you sell at a margin that is good. Now let's calculate our margin again. Our selling price was 753. Where's the calculator? 753.99. No, 44 minus 75749.32. Can you see? The margin is now 4 naira. That's sweet. On the 30K, man, if this thing is happening because these guys have reduced on the platform. Those who are charging 100 naira, they have drastically reduced. Binance have gotten away to remove most of them. So guys, this is it. Now please listen to this very carefully. Some of the challenges with P2P now is, number one, stamp duty from banks. Now most of these online banks have started stamp duty now, like Kuda and others. They've started collecting stamp duty, which is why one of the reasons why we ran from these commercial banks, right? So now what you do is, once you want to sell, make sure, if you are using high capital, make sure you don't sell less amount. If you are using maybe 1 million to trade, make sure the minimum you are selling at once is like maybe 500K or 1 million itself. Do you understand? Because if you start selling 200k or 100k, you sell 100k, how many times now? 10 times. That's 10 times 50 naira stamp duty. That's 500 naira that will be deducted. I know it's not much too, but it's still part of it. Do you understand? So you can just try and make it. Maybe if you sold 500k 2 times, that's just like 100 naira from your profit, instead of them charging you 500 naira from your profit. And also, if you can, try and avoid those banks that are collecting stamp duty. I know Kuda for sure is collecting stamp duty. Go Money is collecting stamp duty. I'm not sure if OPay has started. OPay have not started collecting. I'm not sure. So I know PalmPay does not collect stamp duty. I'm not sure if Alert collects. Okay, I think I will do a documentary of the banks that collect stamp duty now, and so that you know. But I'm very sure of PalmPay that they don't collect stamp duty. So, but notwithstanding, if you know what you are doing, that does not really stop you. That does not really stop you. So that is it. Another thing is, if you are not a verified merchant, please try and work towards becoming a verified merchant. It is very important. It will ease you, it will save you of a lot of stress. Because now look at this. All that we have been doing, all the filters we have been doing now, calm down. There is automatic switch on to only merchant, only verified merchant at the base. Did you see? If a buyer or a seller or a customer does not click to off this, it will not show him all the unverified merchants. Can you see that? So it's now more difficult for the unverified guys. So you have to strive, even if it means getting funds from somebody so that it can be verified and just make your money and refund the person back. I think it's worth it. It's worth it because of the energy you are putting into it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want this video to take too long, and this is 30 minutes already. I hope you understand what I just explained to you. If you don't understand, make sure you go back to the previous video and get the detailed explanation. There are a lot of videos behind that I've spent up to 1 hour in explaining. And if you want me personally to take you one-on-one on this crypto, because maybe you've not heard anything about cryptocurrency before, you've not heard about P2P before, you want a one-on-one coaching, why not? The link to my DM is in the description box. Though it is not it is not free, they are paid services. And I will be hosting a live training, a physical training in Lagos very, very soon. So you let me know if you are interested. A physical training, not an online training. Most of the trainings I do for people are online, but now I want to host a physical training that should accommodate maybe maximum of 10 people in Lagos. So just let me know if you are interested, and then we move from there. Thank you very much. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do it to subscribe, because by the special grace of God, like I mentioned, every Tuesday I'll be dropping a video to propel you further in your finance journey. And it might not be cryptocurrency alone, it will be across all boards. Thank you very much for your time, and I say God bless you.